All right, guys. Good evening. I'm glad to be able to come to you live this tonight. It's been troublesome at times for us, unfortunately, of late. Behind me is the sign that I think we had, or something struck when we were here last week. Unfortunately, I don't have the camera sized properly, unfortunately, so 1 second here. All right, excuse me there. Sorry about that. All right, that should be a little bit better. All right, I'm going to tap the sign, so you can see what kind of light it makes, or bang it makes from being tapped. And so we can imitate and find out exactly last week we heard the sound, what it was from. Because that's what the goal is. We do believe in trying to debunk as well. As of course the source, if something flew through the air, I wouldn't have a clue for debunking that, but all right, it's kind of made of some kind of wood sign. It does not make much noise. We heard more of a metal type of sound, which in the end must have been like from the beer can that flew. Maybe it actually hit the post right here then. It looks like the beer can is gone. I don't think I got rid of it, but it looks like it's gone as I come back here this week, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would play with that to try to recreate that as well. So the sign again is made of wood, so I don't see that being the ping sound that we heard. It was more of a ping sound than a dull thud. You can probably hear that if I tap it. There's no kind of ping sound involved at all, unfortunately. If there was a sharp ping, you guys would easily be able to hear it, very easily on here, in fact. So that's interesting. About, if it hit the railing, though, to the barricade, that does make somewhat of a ping type sound. Let me see if I can put a rock to that and see what kind of sound we get. Try to duplicate again last week's sound. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find a rock. Hold on here. Sorry. I should have planned ahead of time, maybe, in that regard. The ground is still rather wet as I'm here today. Let me just tap it with my flashlight then. That's still better than nothing. Hold on here. That's certainly similar to the sound that we heard last week. It might not be the exact same sound, but it's very similar. So now I think we've been able to zero in that something hit part of the barricade, not the sign, like I first thought. But still, no matter what, it's interesting that there wasn't much wind. And as I move this sign, you can see it moving now. Even with it slamming, that doesn't make it made much more of a ping sound, which would have came from more like a beer can, for example, which is what was here. So that would mean either, of course, a human was in here and threw it, or some other figure was able to throw it. One or the other. There wouldn't be much other options. And as I play with the sign a little bit, just moving it forward and back, so in case someone's watching from the Department of General Services, I'm not trying to damage your sign. Let me make that quite clear. And I did not do any damage to it, as it still stands right there. Okay. It did not make a pinging sound, so that's interesting. That means it could have been mostly from the beer can hitting it. Is a likely scenario then in this possibility. Which would mean we might have had a beer can fly through the air last time we were here. I could not debunk it last week because of the simple fact that, for whatever reason, I couldn't get everything to piece together to go live. I actually had to record. It did work for recording, which is good, but I'd rather be able to go live too. So, all right. Well, I'm going to take a little break, and when I come back, I'll be doing some calls and seeing what I can get out here. Right away, though, let me add, when I got here, to potential was always here at this location. This is right in the vicinity of where there's a guy who's afraid to come here because he's seen 3 Bigfoot around. There was some woo sounds. So that's always interesting. Right when I pulled up, got out of the car, there was some woo sounds. And I don't know that as an owl sound or what for bird would make a woo type sound. So that's kind of interesting, no matter what. Hopefully I can get that on camera. To the microphone, that would be even better. Let's try one. What the hell? Woo! I know there aren't many, or there shouldn't be anybody around here right now because the side of the mountain that I was on, there weren't any tracks. The turnoff road to come back here did have a couple of sets of tracks, but the second turnoff had no tracks. So I am pretty much out here by myself right now. At least to the best of my knowledge, I'm by myself. Tonight, I am hearing crickets. Last week when we were here, I don't remember hearing anything at all. But except for crickets, that's about it, really. Woo! Of course, there is always a chance the beer can fall out of a tree somewhere, which would be unlikely, seemingly unlikely, but I guess that's a possibility. Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I got it on recorder, but it was right when I pulled up. I had no chance really to get much of anything at that point in time. But this area certainly has a ton of potential to have some kind of activity. A ton of potential. Woo! Woo! Every so often around here, you do hear some sound, but your mind certainly plays tricks with you as well. So you never know exactly what things really are. And it looks like there could be some fog starting to come in a little bit too, which I think was in the forecast to happen. The one good thing about tonight, there should not be rain though. That's the good news. Yeah, yeah. also at times they're going to try a variety of things that I can think of to try to get something to call us back. I'm going to throw rocks into the woods around us a little bit here as well. Well, actually, I can't find rocks. I'm going to have to look to be able to do that. I think there are some along the road. I'm back in a little bit off the road this time. I got to tell you, it is eerie being out here by yourself. It is very eerie. Yeah, yeah, woo! Yeah, we are near, of course, a major reservoir that's here on the grounds of the Michaux State Forest. It's eerily quiet, let me tell you. All right, we're at 12 minutes in, so I'm going to take a break now for a little bit and come right back. Thank you. Please continue to hold. We'll do more calls.